Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our SBC Founders Meeting. Today is Wednesday, the 29th of May, 2024. And if you're just joining us here, you are welcome. This is our special community, our private community where we meet and we discuss things that matters to us. We have been in this community for years and we are building it up gradually. Of course, we have lots and lots of great things happening right now. You won't want to miss any of those. All you need to do is to buckle your seatbelt because we have a long way to go. All right. So, guys, that being said, I want to appreciate everyone who is still standing very, very tall in our community. All right. Oh my God. So I'm going to mute us. I have to mute everyone now. Okay. I'm going to mute everyone now because of the background noise. Not give you permission to mute, to talk. All right. So guys, we are here with the admin. Okay. We are here with the admin Scott. He's right here with us. And he will be giving us some updates. So admin, how are you today? Yeah, I think it looks like I have
There we
to.
go. Good morning. Thank you, MB. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Welcome to this wonderful Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday of May. We have a lot of exciting things coming up for June 1st and then June 6th. So let's get into it. All right. Again, welcome everyone. May 29th, 2024. It's our founders meeting. I'm going to be going over a couple of things. We're going to go over the dashboard and the stats. We're going to go through an SBC Gold buy and all the process to do that. We're going to talk about our recruitment efforts and what we can do to get our numbers up and get our goals where we need them to be, and the incentives and all of the details surrounding that. Also, at the end of this call, anyone who has expired in the last 36, or I'm sorry, not 36, but the last 3 days, I'm going to give a temporary extension to, because I know that there are still some people that are experiencing MetaMask problems and some members that made payments a couple of days ago but have not been able to input their hash yet because they just think that they are done. There's at least I'd have to say about 30 or 40 members that have paid, but their account's not being credited because they didn't put their hash in, or they didn't come back and fix the transaction since they weren't able to put that in. So I'll make a note of that towards the end of the meeting as well, but I'm going to give a 3-day extension to anyone who's already expired, and I'll give a 1-day extension to people who are expiring today, so that'll give you the chance to get in there and get your payments taken care of. All right. So let's go over the dashboard. Let me share my screen. Oh, this changes every time I log in. Okay, so over here, we're going to do a little refresh on our dashboard. So right now we've got 5,027 members. That's absolutely tragic. And I think a lot of it is because some of our members have fallen off due to the payment issues, but that's not the only problem. The other problem is that we're not getting our message out. We have to get our message out. That's one of the most important things that we can do here, specifically with SBC Gold. For being an active member, you're going to receive SBC Gold. By the end of the year, it's very possible for SBC Gold to be worth more than $1, maybe even $2. By the end of the year, it could be worth that. If you've been watching the price of SBC Gold, you can see that the price is already up 9% since starting the new swap. When you go to the website that shows you the price, you'll see that go up each time that we're doing a purchase. Each time that someone buys, the price is going to go up. So even I might be giving you away 5 SBC Gold coins, but those 5 SBC Gold coins are going to be worth quite a bit later down the road. So you're getting something that appreciates in value. It might not have value now, but it will appreciate in value. It will grow in value later. And staying current with your account keeps building up those coins. If I were to give out 5 coins every single month to every single active member, those 5 coins become 10 coins in 2 months. They become 15. And then eventually in 6 months, you've got 30 coins. Well, if they're worth $1 a piece, you've got a whole you've got your account taken care of. There's more that you can do, and there's more that we will do. I think that between now and August, you're going to see the largest price bumps of SBC Gold, and then it's going to gradually taper off as our pool deepens and our influence expands. Anyway, going forward, so the dashboard is constantly changing. So if you want to know what's going on with SBC Gold, this is the place to do it. So our membership count, 5027, I'm expecting that to be going up to probably somewhere in the 5300s when I'm done with today's extensions. But then this number is going to drop back down. I want it to stay above 5300. I want it to continue to grow. So let's get the message out there that anyone who has recently expired is going to get reactivated long enough for them to be able to do what they need to do. Because on June 1st, all the accounts that are active, those are the ones that are going to receive SBC Gold as the gift. If you're not active on June 1st, you're not going to receive SBC Gold, and you don't have access to SBC Gold until you are active. So make sure that you're passing that information along. If you are a holder of SBC Gold, if you already bought it either during the pre-buy or you've bought it during the swap over the last 2 days, you got to keep your account active to be able to utilize that. So scrolling down here on our dashboard, we have, of course, at the top of the screen, what to do on day one. For our new members and our returning members, a lot of that has to do with getting your validated wallet for your payment done, so that when you send a payment from you to us, it is secure and nobody can hack or steal your hash. So, we had people that were sitting out there watching the blockchain, and they would see a hash come through and they would put that hash in and claim your payment. Well, we don't let them do that anymore. We have validated wallets. We've secured the payment system. And I know that's old news, but it's still the best news that we have. A lot of the trust in our community had been from members making payments and then having their payments stolen from out underneath them, and we weren't able to do anything about it. Well, that doesn't happen anymore. So we have validated wallets. So getting your validated wallet done is very important. There's a video tutorial on how to do that. It isn't overly complicated, but if you are new to the community, you might want to seek the help of a sponsor or a member helper to do that. The next thing to do is, if you are a sponsor yourself or you expect to collect any bounty from a referral that you might have, make sure you register your bounty address. So those are all done in 2 different places. The document here shows you where those are and how to do that. All right, moving down to the next section, the SBC Gold quick information sheet. So there's this download that you can download that will tell you everything about SBC Gold. There is a blog that tells you a little simplified of how SBC Gold works. And then there's more blogs and details on SBC Gold down below. But here in the middle, we have our colorful status screen. So it tells us what the current price is. This is the current price based on the blockchain price. The prices that will be reflected in your purchasing are prices that will happen as members are buying. So if you're the first person of the day to buy at the 004712 amount, that's the price you're going to get. But when you're buying SBC Gold, it will tell you what the price is that you're buying it at. This is just the current on the blockchain price. But when you're buying it, it pushes that price up. And once the sale is executed, you get the swap is executed, you get the SBC Gold into your custodial wallet in the same amount that was showed to you on the screen, plus or minus 3%, basically. I'll go over that when we get to it. Okay, so the swap says it's currently closed, but I'm not sure how the statuses are, how quickly they update, but I'm going to go through a swap and show you how it's done. And that will be, hopefully it'll go smoothly. This is the second time that I've done it, so it should be pretty smooth. So it tells us that our swap status is closed while processing. So we have caps. We have a daily cap. Yesterday it was 5,000 USD. So members bought up to 5,000 USD, and then we closed the swap so that we can reconcile and do the processing. Eventually, all of this is going to be automated. It's not automated now because this is the second time we're doing it. We're trying automation steps. We're adding additional steps to the processing of SBC Gold as we go along. So please, guys, bear with us. We're trying to make this as smooth and as available as possible. I know that the exchange or the swap opens up at 3 a.m. sometimes for some people, and it's hard for you to get in there and be awake to do that swap. I do understand that, and I apologize for that. It's going to get better. The swap should be open and available for the majority of the day. Then it will close for quick reconciliation and then execution of all the swaps. And it's not going to be a daily thing. It's going to be a multiple times a day thing as we get along our path. So we have some additional information over here. We have 2.7 thousand SBC Gold holders. So those are our active members. Most of them have the 5 coins, and they will receive another 5 coins if they're active. But most of those members are holding the largest amounts, the ones that had purchased during the pre-buy, and the ones that are purchasing during the current swap. So down the next part of our screen, we've got our share bounty. As you can see, the share bounty is about half of what it was in April, and that's going to be okay. So we are not going to discontinue the share bounty program. The share bounty program is going to be for those who want to participate in the share bounty program. So if you don't want to participate it, you can choose SBC Lite or you can choose SBC Full. Either way, it's up to you. We're just going to give everyone an option. We've got 3 different ways to pay, 3 different options on how you want to participate in the community. And we're just going to let that share bounty program work. And when it comes to nobody participating in it, then that's when we'll close it. But if somebody's participating in it, then we'll leave that open. But just keep in mind, guys, the share bounty program has to grow in order for you to receive the same amount or more that you received last month. So if you're a participant in the share bounty program and you received $40, you're not going to receive $40 this time because there's not that many participants. If this number got back up to 1372 before the end of the month, which is 5, 6, 7 days, if it were to get back up to that number by the end of the month, by the end of the closing of the cycle on the 5th, then yeah, you'd still receive that $40. But because this number has gone down from that number, that is the reason why the share bounty program, the payouts of the share bounty program keep going down. That number needs to go up and it needs to exceed this one. So just want to make sure that we're clear on that. I'm going to move on beyond share bounty. Now we're coming down to our membership information. It tells us when our account's going to expire, shows us our paid down lines. It shows us that we have a registered bounty payout wallet address, which is good. And then it shows us what our custodial wallet is, the SBC Gold custodial wallet. So we're going to go and take a look at my custodial wallet. And I have purchased, looks like I purchased, I think $100 back on the initial part. So I've got 5 SBC Gold coins for the gift, and I've got my 2,500 for the pre-buy that I did. So I forgot that I actually had some in there. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you. I have 0 BNB in my wallet, and I have only SBC Gold in my wallet. So there's no USDT and there's no BNB. In order for me to participate in the swap going forward, and this is going to be for SBFC and SBC Gold, both of these. In order for me to participate in my swap, I have to have a little bit of BNB in my wallet so that I can participate in that exchange. So I gotta give myself a little bit of BNB. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do that from a different computer because this is my tablet. All right. Bear with me a second. The recommended amount of BNB to send is let's see what it says. Come on, let's refresh. Here we go. So 0.001 BNB is roughly around $6 US. So I just put that into my wallet so that I have gas. So BNB is gas for these transactions. None of these amounts are withdrawn from your wallet until we execute your swap. So even though your swap says that you're about to make a trade or you do a swap on our website, that doesn't happen until we process it. The next thing that I need to do is I need to send myself some USDT. So to the same wallet address, I'm going to send the same amount, or not the same amount, but I'm going to send USDT to that same wallet. So stand by while I do that. Okay. So now we're going to refresh my page again, and we're going to see what my tokens show up. I've still got SBC Gold. See, I just received $105 of USDT. That's right there. So now I can come into my dashboard and go up to the new exchange and hit the SBC Gold swap. And it's going to go in and it's going to pull the values that I have in my wallet. Okay. So here shows me my price for SBC Gold is 0.009. That's the current price that I'm going to pay for buying SBC Gold here. It's going to tell me my wallet address, which is my custodial wallet. It tells me how much BNB I have and how much USD that I have. So I'm going to buy all $105 of SBC Gold. So in this box for USDT, I'm going to put my the value of USDT that I have. You can't overspend. You certainly can underspend, so you don't have to spend everything that's in your custodial wallet. But I have 105, so I'm going to use 105. One thing I want to tell you to keep in mind, I know that some of our members have put $100 in their wallets and they're buying $10 at a time. You can do that, but if you're doing multiple transactions of $10, every time that you buy, the price goes up. Now, if you want to help the price go up by buying $10 at a time, you're certainly welcome to do that. But if you intend to buy $100 worth of SBC Gold, your best price is going to be to buy it all in one shot, which is what I'm doing here. Now, the estimated SBC Gold that I'm going to receive is 11,473 and some change. And the trade tolerance is at 3%. Now, the only other things that I can change, I can only change the USDT amount, and I can change the trade tolerance. Now, what the trade tolerance is that it will execute the price as long as the price is within 3% of the quoted price. If I don't, if something happens where the price can't be executed within 3% of the trade tolerance, then it just cancels the trade. the money goes back into your USDT, and no BNB is nothing ever moves from your wallet. So if we can't complete the trade at the quoted price, we don't do it. It just goes back. Simply at the end, press the swap button, and it is now accepted for processing. So this screen will update. I think I got to come back in. All right, it's going to manually update. So it's going to tell me that I have a order of 105 USDT. I have nothing available in my wallet here. Don't worry about the minus cents. That's just because USDT, even though it's supposed to be pegged to the US dollar currency, it does fluctuate a little bit. Nothing to worry about there. It's just minor accounting issues. But it says here now I have insufficient funds. I can't do any more trading. If I want to do more trading, what do I got to do? I got to go back and put some money in this account. So that's how simple the trade goes. And what we're gonna do when we process is then this is when you'll come back to BSC scan. You'll be able to look at your wallet and you'll see your deposit of SBC gold, which is this one over here. So when we conduct the transaction, the swap, you'll have your debit of 105, you'll have your debit of gas fees, and then you'll have your credits of, in my case, I'll get like 1,700 SBC gold. And that's it. That's how simple it is. So going back to my dashboard, the last thing that I wanted to go over before I turn it over to any of our esteemed Privy Council members is I want to talk about our goals. So our membership count, 5028. It's very important that we get to our 10,000 member goal. I know that SBC Gold is exciting. I know that what's coming for SBFC in August is also going to be exciting. We're going to allow you to trade SBC Gold for whatever you want to do. So whatever funds are matured on August 1st, you're going to be able to withdraw those funds, or you're going to be able to trade those funds, or you're going to be able to use them towards your SBCBO, or you're going to be able to swap them for you can swap them for USDT through our site. You can swap them for SBFC, whatever you want to do. So we're going to do something very similar with SBFC to what we did with SBC Gold. I don't have the details on it, but I'm going to tell you that we're going to put SBFC on the blockchain. We're going to fund it just like we did with SBC Gold, but we're going to change the rules and how it works. It's going to work the way that it was originally designed so that the price is going to always go up. So again, we found that we're able to control our price through swaps within our own site, and we'll do that very same thing with SBFC. So sometime after August, SBFC is going to be exchangeable through this swap system. But for now, we're just dealing with SBC Gold. But talking about those goals, we are going to create a system where you can mesh wallets together. So these custodial wallets, say for instance, mom and dad and son and daughter all have SBC accounts, and you want to put SBC Gold in those accounts. Well, dad or mom can log into their account, send a request to link to son and daughter's father's or mother's account, and all those accounts can be linked together so that if dad or mom buys $100 worth of SBC Gold, 25 goes here, 25 goes there, 25 goes here, and 25 goes there. It equally distributes the SBC Gold to those wallets when the swap is executed. In that scenario, and this is where I'm going to say the quiet part out loud, in that scenario, that gives you access to mature funds in 4 accounts instead of just one. So think about that for a moment. If I have 4 accounts that have matured funds coming into, I now have access to 4 accounts with matured funds. I know that's circular. It kind of sounds like I just said the same thing, just backwards, but that's what it is. So the more accounts that you have linked to each other, the more distribution of SBC Gold you'll be able to do and have access to those linked accounts. So it's important for you if you're a sponsor of a group of referrals that don't have a lot of savvy with buying SBC Gold. Right now, you can't buy SBC Gold for a referral. It's just not really possible for you to do that. But with linked accounts, you'll be able to do that. And you can decide to link those accounts and unlink those accounts at will. So we'll make it so that you can request a link to another person's account, and they'll log into their account, and they'll accept the link, and that link stays there as long as both of you accept it. If you want to break the link, you can break the link. If you want to reestablish the link later, you can do that later as well. But it's important that if you want to have access to matured SBC Gold funds, that you have an active account. So the more active accounts that you have with SBC Gold accounts in them, that's the more access to the SBC Gold matured funds that you'll have. So I know that last time was a little bit more complicated. It was a little simpler the first time, but we're gonna create those linked accounts, and it doesn't matter who you link those accounts to. It doesn't have to be family. I would prefer that you know who you're linking your accounts with, but that's the way that we're going to make that offering. So that we're looking at getting that activated in the month of June. And remember, members who are active on June 1st are going to be the ones that are eligible to receive the SBC Gold gift. I don't know how much that's going to be. It might be more than 5 coins this time. It really kind of depends on where everything sits on June 1st. I have a dollar amount set aside that I'm going to buy coins with, and whatever that is, I'm going to distribute those equally amongst our active members. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Our goals are very simple, guys. We got to get to 10,000. I've had, to be honest with you, I mean, my privy council has been telling me for the last couple of months, we can do this, we can do this. By the end of this month, we can get there. And then we don't get there. I'm not blaming the Privy Council. I'm not saying that it's the Privy Council's responsibility. It's everyone's responsibility in this community. If you're an active member, you need to share the good news of our community. You need to share what SBC Gold can bring to our community. Because when we get to 10,000 members, everyone, SBC Gold and SBFC and all of your woes and worries are going to be over with. Why are we delaying? Why are we holding back getting to our goal? If every active member right now went and brought one active member in tomorrow, we would be there. We would be at the SBC private fund. I'd be able to go to our sponsors, and our sponsors would say, yes, that's what we're talking about. That's what we needed to see. We need to see rapid, sustained growth. All we need is one member from each of our active members, or two. Everyone's going to benefit from SBC, the SBC private fund. Everyone's going to benefit from that. And with the uncertainty of what's going on in the global economy and what's happening with banks in your local country, I know that Nigeria is having problems with cryptocurrencies. I know that the SBC private fund isn't a cryptocurrency. It's not designed as a cryptocurrency. It's a rewards program that's going to turn into a private fund. It's not a bank. It's not a cryptocurrency. It's a fund. It's something that you'll be able to dip into as you need it. And if we got to that 10,000 members by the end of this month or by the end of this year, whenever it takes, we get to that goal. We get our legal structure set up so that none of the foreign entities can interfere with what we're trying to do, not even Nigeria. We get that legal structure in place. We have our infrastructure for the private funds, and then you'll have access to utilize funds where your bank won't touch you, your credit card won't touch you, your crypto account, your MetaMask doesn't work for some reason, but you'll have access to these funds because of the technology that we're going to put into your hands when you are an SBC private fund member. So, giving a little bit of insight into that. That's our ultimate goal. SBC Gold is going to help us encourage members to join us, to help us, maintain our membership while we're getting there. But we could be there tomorrow if we really tried. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Mbe. If any of our Privy Council members would like to speak, that would be great. Keep in mind, we do not have any Q&A here for the individual members. There is a founders Q&A page that you can go to. You can email that address, and if your question is, what happened?
We can hear you.
Oh, it just said that there was something wrong with the Zoom.
No, I stopped sharing.
You stopped what?
All right, I stopped the
Okay.
sharing. All right.
Okay. So anyway, the founders email there is there, and if it's a quick response, then you'll get an email response. If it's something that requires a video, I'll do a video on it. No, nothing of the Q&A has resulted in needing a video yet. And again, last reminder, for the last 3 days, if you've expired in the last 3 days or you're going to expire today, I'm going to give everyone a couple of days extension so that we can make sure that everyone gets their payments in there. If your payment has not reflected on your account, please log in and check. If your payment hasn't reflected on your account from one that you've made in the last couple of days, you may need to resubmit your hash, and support can help you with that if it's already saying that your hash has been submitted already. All right. So that's that. All right. Good. Take it away, Abe. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
All right. Thank you so much, admin. Of course, guys, I think we should get this coin so that August, before you know it, August is not far. It's just here, and you start benefiting some fruits from this coin. All right. We have Mr. Amechi. Hello, sir. How are you today? You want to unmute, Amechi?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And you, sir?
Great.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good one. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. And at the Scott, we always want to appreciate all the efforts we are putting into this community to make it work. Looking at everything, especially the new swap system, when it came back, I made a video telling people that it has come back, and some people are actually coming to me asking how to go about it. And seeing everything, especially when you log into the back office now, I must say that it has taken serious shape. To be sincere with you, it has taken serious shape. So when we talk about that very swap, it's an opportunity for people to just come in. Okay, $10 is something, $20, $30, $100 and above. And admin has made it to stand out that if we support this, by the time this thing will be coming out, we are looking at $1, $2, even something more than that. So that is to show that we have actually gotten into this and want to support it. So that is, by the way, we just have ample or so many opportunities here. The area I still want to talk more about these days, it's like a question, or let me just put it as a question, rhetorical one. If we still believe in this community, or if we no longer believe in this community, why are we still here? This question is coming out of the last part of admin Scott's address to us this evening. We've been talking about 10,000 members for so long time now, and nothing is happening. Instead of people going up, we are coming down. But not really that you are coming down, but I still believe that there are those, yes, I myself inclusive, those of us who still believe in this very community. And how many are we? Even if we are 4,000, let me just take it from that. Even if we are 4,000, and that 4,000 go out, sorry for saying that, not even going out, that 4,000 just reach out to some of their referrals and do something about it. This, we can just, within 5 days, we are done with this thing. So I don't really see the reason why we continue to talk about how we can get 10,000 or something like that. It's something we can do. Or are we to be mandated? Say, okay, you have to bring one person, or we are not bringing, we already have the number in this thing. It's just a question of the way admin puts it, we are not reaching out. How do we reactivate, rekindle the interest of members? If we do this, I believe that the story will be changed one. And many people who are sitting on the fence, they will jump in. So if you can really talk much on this and then look into how we are going to do this, it will benefit us, I believe, strongly. I know very well that I'm not the only one to talk here now. Other members of Public Council will also say something about this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a repeat.
What's going on? All right. Okay, to mute him. All right. We have Jeno. Jeno, I do hope there's not a question. Jeno, you want to unmute? Jeno. For some reason, he can unmute. And then we have Jeno, you have to unmute. We can't hear you. I don't know.
Bonjour, ambassadeur. J'espère que vous m'entendez mieux.
Bonjour.
Alors, vous me recevez?
Oui.
Oh, d'accord. Bonsoir, admin. Moi, j'ai des petites questions. La première question, c'est concernant le swap. Tout à l'heure, j'ai essayé le swap. Ils ont dit que non, que le swap atteint sa limite. Bon, je ne sais pas si... Comment?
C'est en pause, donc il faut souvent regarder dans le back-office. Dès que c'est ouvert, vous pouvez en swapper.
D'accord.
L'admin m'a expliqué tout à l'heure, mais comme c'était en anglais, vous n'avez pas bien.
Ah, d'accord. OK. OK, bon. La deuxième question,
mais
c'est...
il faut retenir que quand vous avez des questions, il faut juste écrire une mail. Et, parce que l'admin dit qu'il ne veut pas prendre des questions ici. Je réponds juste parce que problème de langue. Donc, l'admin dit qu'il faut écrire une mail, c'est dans votre back-office, et il va traduire et répondre à toutes vos questions.
Ici, on ne peut plus poser des questions?
Non, l'admin avait dit que ici, on ne pose plus les questions, mais il y a une boîte dans notre back-office que tu peux poser toutes les questions là-bas et on va vous répondre.
D'accord. OK. Bon, d'accord. Dites à l'admin aussi d'essayer de voir, hein, parce que nous, les francophones, avec tous ces changements qui se passent dans la communauté SBC, là, nous, on a besoin d'un traducteur francophone pour nous permettre de mieux comprendre. Là, comme ça, quand il y a des réunions comme ça, voilà, on s'attache à lui, ils vont donner les informations. Comme dans la manière, on faisait des conférences Zoom, là, avec les ambassadeurs, là, voilà. Je pense que, voilà, il doit désigner quelqu'un pour pouvoir vraiment nous aider à ce sens-là. Parce que nous, on va être les mêmes niveaux d'information que les anglophones. Voilà, donc je pense que, voilà, faites proposition ici pour nous permettre de mieux comprendre. Parce que là, on est un peu perdu là.
Okay,
merci bien.
So, I mean, well, I just directed him where he can always send his question. I told him you can actually translate and try to respond, but I answered one of his questions, which was about swap. And then he's saying that language problem admin. So he's proposing that there should be some translation here so that those that are not understanding English can actually understand. It's a proposal anyway.
I understand that. I really wish that we were able to do something of that nature, but I think that our Privy Council members and even our member helpers are capable of holding a specific session for individual languages. So I'm not sure how Admin Jack had done it previously. I mean, maybe there was, a translation, maybe he would say something for a couple of minutes and then somebody would translate. I'm not sure how that really happened back then. But in order for us to keep our meetings concise and, on topic, it's easier. I mean, I don't speak another language, unfortunately. I wish that I did. I mean, I understand a little bit of French, but only a little bit. But I wish that there was, it'd be great if Zoom was able to translate in real time. that'd be actually pretty cool. Let me look into that and see if we can find something that maybe we can find a hosting platform that will translate in real time for our meetings. That'd be something cool.
Okay, admin. All right. So who else do we have? Okay, I think that is that.
That's that.
Right.
All right. So I guess we'll conclude our meeting. I'm going to do those extensions for our accounts today. Now, these extensions are because I understand that some people were having some MetaMask problems. These extensions are given every once in a while when the problems are kind of out of our control, but we can help a little bit. So anyone who's expired over the last 3 days, I'm going to give you until the end of tomorrow. Anyone who's expiring today, I'm going to push you out to the next day. So you're going to have enough time to get your payments in there before June 1st. Because on June 1st, we're going to get a distribution of SBC Gold to all of our active members. And who knows how much that will be? It could be more this time. It probably will be more than 5. So hopefully we can get there. And we're looking for our goals to be accomplished. And as far as going forward with our closing statement, I would just say I honestly I didn't prepare one, but SBC Gold is where it's at. So let's promote SBC Gold and let's get there.
All right, guys. So everybody can now unmute and we all say, let's promote SBC Gold. Unmute.
Let's promote SBC Gold.
SBC Gold.
Let's promote SBC
Merci, ambassadeur.
SBC Gold.
Non, on comprend pas anglais, mais c'est pas bien grave. SBC Gold.
Faisons la promotion de SBC Gold. Faisons la promotion de SBC Gold.
Ah, d'accord, ok. Merci beaucoup, ambassadeur.
Ok, bonne soirée.